Good evening and thank you for tuning in to the Post-Apocalyptic News Radio, your only source for the latest goings on in the little corner of the post-apocalyptic wasteland we call home. Our top story tonight, construction on Glass Shore. Before that, however, tomorrow's weather report. A bit of a blustery day tomorrow. Wind speeds are picking up to 10 kilometers per hour, dropping temperatures to 24 degrees Celsius as our high and a low of 22. Relative humidity is expected to be at 10%. Should be a good day to fly a kite. That's our weather, now on to more pressing matters. Chelsea Wells was taken from her home in Mint Lane. Inspector Findus has requested all with information to come to the Thief Catcher building in Mint Lane. The outside world has changed, the environment has grown cruel and harsh, water and food have become prized commodities, and all the creatures we once knew have had to adapt. Some are kind, some strange, many monstrous. Let's discuss our new wasteland fauna. In the skies around our coast fly monsters. Creatures of bird-like form with wings of 7 meters tip to tip. These are rats, with powerful talons to hold on to the rocky cliffs of their nesting grounds. These herbivores are no friend. At a close look, their feathers are not uniform. With the feathers of hundreds of birds, stems of plants long dead and rotting flesh, they adorn themselves to appease their vanity. It is with their crooked, hooked beak that they snatch their desired addition, no matter if their target should perish. Beware the rats of withering stone cliffs. Moving on. It's no secret that this world is a dangerous place. People have grown desperate and taken to helping themselves to your stuff when you're least prepared. Stay ready, stay informed with the latest reported bandit movements. There are currently reports of 2 groups in our range, the Skiv and the Door Choppers. The Skiv have been sighted returning north. Now that the storm system has dissipated, reports show them surfacing near Gerald's Atoll, likely to lick their wounds in safety. Meanwhile, back on land, the Door Choppers have resumed their repugnant rampage against personal property. Their march is headed eastward towards the border with the MCR. If they should cross, they will likely perish. Before that, however, all settlements between Henrietta's lighthouse and the MCR border should fortify their homes and doors. Moving on. Friends, families, and loved ones have all been separated by the vast wasteland. Our mailing services are unreliable, facing the dangers of the wastes alone. They risk their lives that we are not forgotten or estranged. By popular harassment, we are closing that distance. Stay tuned for letters from home. This letter is from Thomas B., addressed to PANR, to read for one Fendel B. The letter reads, Dear Fendel, I hope you've tuned in as I requested. I know it is new for Fathom, but you must make it a habit. The information here is invaluable. Be sure to spread the word among the others. Sincerely, Thomas B. Thank you, Mr. B, for spreading the importance of tuning in to PANR. We are, after all, your only source for all the latest goings-on in our little corner of the post-apocalyptic wasteland. But with that, I fear we must leave you, for a time. Our benefactors have reserved some time to speak with you directly, but don't touch that dial, because we'll be right back. The people of Mint Lane have found themselves trapped, unable to leave freely under Bell, with such abominable restrictions to halt trade, to halt movement. Vote Graham for unrestricted travel. This message approved by Graham. Are you in need of housing? Of a place where you can rest in safety and comfort? Do you lack a gorgeous view of the endless sea? Craig's Construction is building new homes on Glass Shore. With a short letter, you can sign up for new housing today. And we're back with more of the latest. Now, one thing is more important to us as a people than anything else. That deserves a conversation. So let's talk survival. More accurately, let's talk survival cooking. More specifically, let's talk quality survival culinary. Most of us haven't had a decent meal since the world ended, living off the scraps of the world past or risking contaminated meat hunted from our new furry friends. Often bland or bitter, these meals leave us wanting. However, thanks to a kind soul traveling the wastes, I know a few things you can do to better your meals. The Filt are aquatic filter feeders that float aimlessly through the sea. When they hit a hard object, they latch on with a suction cup-like foot. Once attached, they open up to a ring-like structure that filters water for microorganisms. They are a delicacy to the Fathom, who collect them from boulders, kelp, and large animals. If you can convince them to trade some with you, they are quite easy to prepare. Simply cover in your frying delights and cook in hot oil. They are not dissimilar from calamari from the world that was. But with that, we are on to our top story tonight. Craig's Construction has begun work on several housing units on Glass Shore, an area infamous for bones and teeth, known to the Fathom as the resting land of the deep serpents. They say any who tread on their bones will hold cuts that never heal. In spite of this legend, plans of building are expected to continue, the foreman there saying, quote, "It makes no difference if it's sand, bones, or flesh, we are building this settlement. We will follow their progress as they build." But with that, I'm afraid we're out of time. I should like to thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all the very best. And if you are truly out there, good luck.